A dive watch should be very functional. It should be a robust watch, a watch that you can just put on and wear for any occasions. And that versatility of a dive watch, what makes it very attractive or popular amongst watch wearers, whether you are a collector or not. And here today I have the Baltic Aquascaphe. This is a 200 meters dive watch from this brand from France, Baltic. As you can see here, it's a very beautiful watch. This model here is called the Aquascaphe Classic Blue Gilt. Let's run some specs to watch. Okay, here the diameter of the watch is 39 millimeters. The lug to lug is 47 millimeters. The thickness is 12 millimeters, and the lug width is 20 millimeters. So they've got the size right here, in my opinion. It suits a lot of small to medium sized wrists. It's not a bulky watch at all, and this is great for desk divers. I can't really comment on the robustness of this dive watch. I don't think it is ISO rated, but it's a very beautiful watch here. So the bezel, it has 120 clicks. It is unidirectional, and the bezel insert here is made of sapphire. Alright, so the crystal here is a double dome sapphire crystal. The illumination is Superluminova C1, and the movement uses the Miyota 9039. It's an automatic movement. So this is the case back of the watch. Case back of the watch, you got a diver there. It says they're assembled in France. So the movement has a 42 hours power reserve. It has a screw down crown and a water resistance of 200 meters. Okay, it comes in this Tropic style rubber band. There says Baltic there. You can see it clearly. It has drill lock holes for easy replacement of strap. And the watch also comes with this nylon band as well. Very nice, nicely made, good quality nylon band. Let's look at some positives. All right, let's look at what is great about this watch. I think the color, the design, I think the overall design of the watch is great. You can see that this watch is built on the inspiration of classic divers such as the Blancpain 50 Fathoms or the Seiko 62 Mars, you know, the likes, or the classic Tudor Black Bay even, to some extent, in my opinion. If you look at those indices here, it does have that Tudor Black Bay inspiration on it. So what I do like about the watch. Alright, so other things I like about the watch is that it doesn't have a date wheel. It doesn't have a ghost date in the movement as well. So that's great. I think the bezel is really well made. Those are some strong features of the watch. Another good feature is that it has these drill lock holes for quick changing of straps. And it also comes with, you can get the beads of rice bracelet option as well for this piece here. Very beautiful watch. It has a classic diver's watch. I've worn this for 2 months now. I've had it in my collection for 2 months. I just find it's overrated and disappointing rather. It's such a pity because this could have been one of those hits, one of those pieces that I really want to love, but it's difficult because, first of all, what I look into in dive watch is legibility and functionality. And sadly, I think this watch is so difficult to read. So look at that reflection. You know, you can't get a good shot of it even. So it's not very legible, especially when it's late evening, when it's quite dark. You can't really see, you can't really read the watch. Or when the sun is too bright and the reflection, you look at that reflection. It's really a turn off in my opinion. You can't appreciate the dial, that beautiful dial that they have there. Look at that. It's such a pity, you know. And you really want to, sometimes when you just stare at the watch and you just want to look at the brand name over there and what it says on the dial, you can't. You really can't. Look at that. What you're seeing on the screen now is what I'm seeing with my bare eyes even. And it's really disappointing in my opinion. Another thing that I find very disappointing about the watch is the lume. It's not good at all. I don't know. It's really disappointing. And another thing about the watch that really is a turn off to me is here, the screw down crown here. The B is not. Well, you want it to be. You want the B to be like this when you screw it tightly, but it isn't. You need to do it. So when you screw it tightly, the B is always in this position. It's irritating. Come on, Baltic. So this is a watch that could have been one of the best dive watches out there, but sadly it isn't, and it's not functional. You can't. There's no way you can bring this for a dive. I mean, if you are to bring this for outdoor trips, look here. I have here in comparison. I have this Seiko Alpinist, the sub 017, and this is, look, it's so legible. It's so easy to read, and I've worn this for my outdoor activities, and I've brought this for my mountain. I brought this for my hiking. I've even worn this on my recent mountain biking as well, and it's so fun to watch. It's so fun to wear. And you compare with something like, and you compare it side by side next to the Baltic. It's really you really want to love this, but it's difficult because it is not a very functional watch in my opinion. So hope I'm not ranting too much. Alright, so this watch sells for $620 US. So around the same price point, I will go with the Seiko SBDC 053. So that is around the same price as well, 600 USD. And another option for the same price point would be the Certina DS PH200m dive watch. That is another beautiful watch, and I think it's superior to this watch. Okay, so those are my opinions about the watch, about this Baltic Aquascaphe. I hope you enjoyed the review, and see you in the next video. Cheers.